Hi, my name's Chris Bertay, investment manager and certified financial planner. Whether you're 45 or 95, an accident can happen next week or even tomorrow, incapacitating you or, God forbid, worse. If that were to happen, would your wealth be distributed to benefit the people you care about most, or would it follow some obscure small print in your state's laws? Estate planning doesn't have to be complex, scary, or even time-consuming. You just need a few pieces in place to start. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the basics of creating an estate plan and how you can go about it. Most people I know associate estate planning with getting old. Therefore, as their logic would have it, if you're not getting old, then you don't need an estate plan. Why hurry, right? And wouldn't the estate plan need to be redone anyway when you eventually do get old? And so they finish their to-do list for the day and they leave the estate planning for later, and it goes right back down to the bottom of the list. Now, if life were predictable and linear, procrastinating on creating an estate plan would be just fine, but we all know that life isn't like that. Now, just to be clear, this isn't about just money. Estate planning allows you to have a clear answer about how your loved ones will be taken care of and where your most valuable possessions will go. Here's what you need to know. So first, your will is the basis for any estate plan. It dictates who will get your tangible and your intangible property. It also spells out your decisions for your family. For example, who will care for minor children if both parents are deceased? If you're incapacitated or on life support, a living will can state your wishes for your end-of-life medical care. But your will alone isn't enough. You see, your will must go through probate, which is the legal process that takes place when someone dies, and it takes some time. For this reason, a lot of families also opt to create a trust. Now, a trust isn't really an account. It's actually a legal document that holds ownership of assets. Investment accounts and other assets can then be titled in the name of the trust. Now, setting things up like this will let you get more specific about the way your assets are going to be distributed. There are also special use trusts that can be established for charitable giving, tax reduction, or even for your children. Now, one of the more important parts about setting up a trust is the appointment of a trustee. Now, a trustee will manage the funds and assets on behalf of the beneficiaries, so you'll want to take care in choosing who that is. Depending on how a trust is set up, the trustee can have a great deal of control and discretion over your assets. It could be one person, such as your spouse or another relative, or you could also arrange for multiple co-trustees or even name a bank or an attorney. The responsibilities are to pay bills, pay taxes, comply with state and federal laws, and make a whole host of other decisions. Being a trustee is a huge responsibility and can be very time-consuming. Now, the final piece of your first round of estate planning is to establish a healthcare proxy. This document names a person to make your medical decisions if you aren't in a position to communicate. So choose someone who shares your values and who will respect your wishes. Now the big question, how do you go about doing all of this? Set aside some time to work on it. If you already have an estate plan, be sure to review it every year and each time your circumstances change. Marriage, divorce, home purchase, home sale, children or grandchildren being born can all call for revisions and updates to your plan. Remember that estate planning documents aren't complicated, but they do take some time. So it's a good idea to consult with lawyers and experts who can advise you about the laws of your state. An expert financial planner will also make sure you cover all the bases so that your loved ones will be protected. If you don't know where to begin or you need an expert to take a look at your estate plan, give me and my team at Signet Financial a call. We're happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.